What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of ROADCRAFT. Not docked. I got it right this time. I got it right. Another episode of ROADCRAFT, and if you guys remember last time I said that I was going to have to do some off-camera grinding, or we just have to purchase materials, I went ahead and just purchased the materials. As you can see here, we have this thing absolutely squatted to the floor. And we're going to make our way over to our bridge that I actually honestly don't even know how to make it over there. Not a storm? Wow. I've never heard thunder like that in this game. Anyways, we're gonna make it over to this bridge, and then from there, we're either gonna go the long way, or we are going to go the short way and dump a bunch of sand through here and put the route through here. I'm not entirely sure which one I want to do. I think it's gonna be a lot easier if we just dump a bunch of sand in here and then pave it. But for here, we're gonna have to drive through here, go through the mud. Hopefully this isn't too big of an issue. I'll leave this crane here. We'll actually fold it up and everything so it's not in our way. But that is pretty much how we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna drive our big old loaded squatter truck full of steel beams. It's actually more than what we need, but that's okay. Oops, well, I ended up dropping that on accident. Okay, I'm gonna take this over there. We're gonna get that bridge built, and then we're gonna have fun pouring sand. I know, right? So exciting. All right, and we made it through the nub. The nub? Okay. We made it through the mud. No problemo. I'm gonna drop that. And boom, bridge is constructed. We have 2 extra beams left over. I'm gonna probably have to put some sand down there because the AI will probably get stuck. But got a nice bridge here. Really fancy if I do say so myself. Alright. And I think our best plan of attack will literally just be going up straight through here. Hopefully, let's see how bad the mud is through here. If it's too bad, I'm not sure which trucks we're gonna be using for this. And if it's the other trucks, then I just don't want to go through here because I already know they're not gonna make it. So, and here we go with the massive lag. Why is it that every time I start recording, like I've been playing this game for like at least 5 to 10 minutes, no issues, and then all of a sudden when I start recording, massive lag spike. I already know that like all this stuff isn't too muddy. It's just having to dump sand in every single one of these like crevices, and then having to smooth it out. But if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do. I guess what I could do is... so they want a route for this. So what I could do is plot this route, and hopefully it'll... Okay, so it looks like it's using those ones. Those ones are pretty good. That's like the other truck that I have. Not the one I'm using, but you guys have seen it in the other episodes. It looks like that's what they're using. So I'll plot this route, and then we're going to start pouring sand into the spots it needs to go. I said put a point there. Alright, so yeah, that'll be the plan, and then hopefully it doesn't have any of the other trucks like after we finish this. We'll just put this there for now. We should be good from this point on. There's no like super deep mud or anything. This is just a sand quarry. How many points do I have left? I have 115. Coolio. The only issue I might have is like there, but again, I always figure this out with sand. I believe this route's already done collecting the like max amount of points we can collect. So we might even be able to disband that route. That's the road. Completed. All requests received. Cool. Then I will go ahead and clear this route so we don't have any issues. Alright. Well, we'll probably also build these 2 roads today as well. There's going to be a lot of sand building and a lot of road building, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So, we'll get started. Alright, so we've got our nice little sand path here all done. Nice and neat. I'm not going to worry about paving it because, I mean, yeah, it makes a difference, but it's not too big of a difference. So, we're going to dispatch the vehicles, and hopefully they're able to make it. Like I said, it is going to be these trucks, and they do have all-wheel drive and diff lock. I don't know if it auto-engages them for these missions, but we shall find out. I also did manage to find some pipes at the machine yard, so I have those stored, if you can see in the top right. I have those stored in our base, and I believe... Yeah, I don't know. How the hell... It's just like a drain... No, because I have to put the pipe in there in order for it to drain. So we'll have to drive across that for one of them. And then this second pipe, where's the second one at? How the hell? So I either have to drive all the way up, or... Yeah, I think I'll have to drive all the way up. I don't think I can get the normal crane and get that. And then for this one, so we'll track this one while that one's running. And then for this one, it wants us to do this road. Cool. So while that's doing that, I'm going to hop over to the garage and get our stuff moved over to where it needs to go. All right, as you can see, we've completed that task. Just popped up on the screen there. Got about $3,000 for that. I believe we should also be getting some recovery points, or maybe I just misread that. We're working on this road now. It looks like it's literally just like one strip of sand. Hopefully we don't have to put a route through here. If we do, then I'll just come back and make it wider. But for now, we will just work with what we got. Letting this out. I really do love this aspect of the game of being able to just put your road wherever you want and being able to craft it. It really is nice and different change of pace from SnowRunner. Definitely a grind like SnowRunner, but it's nowhere near as intense. You know, I'd argue that this is probably more enjoyable to play to an extent than SnowRunner. If you just want a chill game where you can sit back, you know, have tasks that aren't, you know, too tedious or anything, I would definitely say that ROADCRAFT is the game that you would pick. Because, you know, it still has the off-roading aspect, but it doesn't have the, oh, if you get stuck, now you have to go miles and miles back to get your vehicle to recover it. Because this one actually has a vehicle that you can just use to recall to, like you can recall vehicles to said location. And that is really nice to have. So we'll get these AIs to, or we'll get this AI to make this road, and then from there we're gonna have to do. What in the world are you doing? What are you doing? I do wish that they would make it so you could cancel like a vehicle. If you have an AI do it, you can't cancel them if they're mid-action. Like right now, I think they're stuck, and I wouldn't be able to help them because I can't cancel them. I think I might have to like restart the game in order for it to process. Like, why are you? What are you doing? Like, why? It looks like he's having so much trouble. All right, so let's go ahead and start rolling right behind him. Bada bang, bada boom. You know what it is. You know how it is. Mr. Worldwide. And done. Look at that. Nice, smooth, paved road right there. If I do shit, show myself. Mighty fine job, mighty fine job. Yes, sir, yes, sir. All right. Park this over here. And then I believe for last thing for this objective, for the main objective, is restoring the pipes. So we will be able to get a crane up to that one. This one, though. How do we get over here? First off, let me look at that. That's a dead end there. Okay, so we'll have to drive across, then we'll have to drive across again to get over here. So what I'll probably do, since I have to come this way, is I'll drop a pipe here, and I'll just pull out the big crane, and we'll do it that way. Make life real simple and easy, you know? Alright, well, it seems we've run into a predicament here. As you can see, I have gotten my truck stuck in a pothole, basically. It was deeper than I thought it would be, and this is the only way to get to said point. I also don't think, looking at this now, I don't think we were going to be able to make it across here without putting sand down. So, I have two choices. One, I actually don't really have two choices. I think I legitimately have to just put sand down to get to it, because I don't think the crane is going to reach from here to here. And I don't think it's going to reach from here to here either. So, we're going to have to go get our dump truck. How much does it cost to activate this? It takes 3. Yeah, we're going to have to activate it. So, we're going to go grab our dump truck. That's over here. And we'll have to bring the paver along at some point. But for now, we're just going to have to take this and go fill in some holes. Don't you guys just love that? Kind of filling holes that you didn't know that you needed to be filled? You know what? I'm just gonna go do this. You guys have fun. Ooh, all right. A little sketch here. But we did it. It was very, very close. Very sketch. Hopefully, when we get these pipes done, it'll have this water drained. I imagine that's why we're doing this. But we finally reached it to our first pipe. The last thing I need is to go overboard, so I'm just gonna pull you down. And I'm actually going to throw you into the back of the truck, because I may end up taking you over to get some more steel beams or steel pipes. But for this one, I can only hope that I will be able to reach it, because right now it's looking a little close, whether I'll be able to get it or not. Oh, come on. Come on, and... Swing it, swing it. Come on. There we go. Ooh. That was sketch. I'm like right on the edge. Okay, let me back up. Let me back up. All right. Oh man, that was sketch. Cool. Is it already starting the drain? No, it is. Are you already starting? Hold on. No, it's not. I'm tripping. I have to be tripping. I'm absolutely tripping. I was gonna say, how's it already draining if I haven't gotten the other one done? All right. Oh, grab our second crane. And let's go do that second pipe real quick. Oh, okay. I guess that works. I didn't know I could do that. Well, the objective's done. I knocked the pipe down on accident.
Nice work patching up those pipes. They need new valves too, though. Luckily, a shipment of those should be sitting somewhere along railway territory. Find and install them along the pipeline. Then we can forget about this pipe business for now.
Of course they need them. Of course they need valves. Because why couldn't this just be a simple, oh, one and done thing? Of course it could be. Now I gotta go to Timbuktu in China to find both of these. All right, where's my scout? Scout, your time has come. Time to go scouting.
The valves should be around here somewhere, but it might need a bit of problem solving to find them.
Oh, what the hell? Yeah, thanks, Kelly. Where am I? I'd take the backwards route to get over here, and I don't even know if I can fit through here. There's a will, there's a way. Alright, so let's see. We're going to utilize our object scanner. Alright, so there's one valve. Now, where could this other one possibly be? Okay, well, looks like we found both of them. Now, how the hell? Alright. Looks like we got a little puzzle here to get to him. So we have 2 train cars that we can pull there. Oh, look at this. The crane. Do I have to... Perfect. I don't even have to use the, I forgot how to move this thing. Okay. I don't even have to move anything. It's literally, I just have to do this. Cycle target. Like, hold on. Can I pick up this whole thing? It just said I could pick it up. I want to see. Crane, can you stop swinging? I've got priorities here, okay? I need to see if I can pick this entire thing up. How many times are you gonna cycle through? You know what? Whatever. I'll try to pick up another one because clearly, this thing doesn't like me. Now I don't even know how far I can go. Not too far. Oh, okay. Yep. I see where I gotta go. So we have to move this one here. Cool. And then we've got to move this one all the way down. I don't think... No, this isn't going to be able to reach that. How... Unless, like, it wants me to do this? Yeah, no. So I'm going to have to move that train car. I'm curious, though, because it said that it could pick this whole thing up. And I want to know, can I actually do that? Apparently not. It must have just been a glitch, because I cannot pick it up. Okay. I don't know if our scout will have enough power to do this, but we'll see. How the hell? No, there's no way I'll be able to do it with the scout, because I can't even get over there. So I'll have to... Unless... No, there's no way for me to really get over there. I mean, I could try this. We'll pull it this way. Open up that space right there by that yellow door. And then I might be able to drive through that and push it. Because look at this. It has an arrow, so it means like go this way. I'm hitting it, but I need to go to the left. I said to the left. You're going straight. I said to the left. Thank you. And I've now wedged myself in here. Cool. Love to see it. You know what? This works. We'll just do it this way. Okay. It worked for like 2 seconds. It's still somehow working. I don't know how it's working, but it's working. Cool. Just get out of my way. Just go. You're annoying me. Alright. Don't mind me just going to pull myself over, eventually. Hello? Can I not? Is there nothing else for me to attach to? Is there nothing else for me to possibly attach to? There we go. Alright. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. There we go. Cool. Alright, so one of them we will have to... Actually, you know what? We'll just do it with the scout since we're here. So this one, we're going to have to drive in here to get it. I'm going to have to awesome power my way out. I'm going to go solve that puzzle. I also apologize if the camera angle is making you nauseous. It's... I wish I could do something about it, but alas, collisions force it to do that. So I'm going to figure out this puzzle. I'm going to go get our truck so we can put it into the truck and get them brought over to wherever they need to go. I think they probably have 2 different points they need to go to, so we'll figure that out. But for this, hopefully I can do this right. Okay, it may not let me even do this with this one. I might actually get the truck. Oop, yeah, it's... Unless... No, there's no way for me to get into there. I mean, it looks like there would be a way, theoretically. Like, it looks like this is a ramp to go up, and then you would go on this, and then, like, you would somehow move this across, take it over to here, and then you would go up this way and push that down. But that doesn't make any sense. Why would they do it like that? It seems so much more complicated, but I'm also not getting a point to attach to there. So that might be it. There's no... It just doesn't make sense, though. Like, why... Because I'd have to use 2 different cars. Usually these puzzles, you can use 1 car to do it. And even then, I wouldn't even be able to use the scout. I'd have to use the big pickup truck. So... I don't know. I guess... I guess maybe... Oh, no. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where that? Okay. Maybe get into this, and... Because this... You know, maybe instead of doing the puzzle, I'll do this. I'll grab this, and I'll just bring it over here as far as I can bring it. And then I can just grab it with the truck. That makes sense to you guys, doesn't it? Rope length. Because, I mean, if I'm already here, then I'll easily be able to get it. So, alright, time to take the truck. Where is it? It's over here. Alright, wish me luck. Hopefully I don't drown this thing. Oh, would you look at that? So I just found this road. I was making my way back to where I needed to go, and I just found this. I was like, okay, we'll see where this goes. And then I saw a car in the water. And, you know, if you played SnowRunner, you know that typically means that that's a quest that you have to do. It either gives you money or it gives you the car. And that's actually really cool. Like, you can see where the car went through the guardrail and ended up in the water. And I feel like that kind of adds life into the game. You know, the only person you ever actually interact with is Kelly, and that's just her telling you to do things. You don't talk back or anything. So then, like, adding that in as if there, you know, is life here, that maybe it was a father or a family that was heading home during the storm and something happened where they had swerved off the road into the river, and it just kind of leaves that mystery of what happened to them. Are they okay? Are they alive? You know, I think that's really it's a small detail that a lot of people probably didn't notice, or a lot of people did notice, and that's what makes games great, is all these small little details that game companies add in like that. But we're over here at the first valve point. I'm just gonna unstrap that. We're gonna put those there. As you can see, my crane is a little, a little special. Has the slowest rotation known to mankind, but that's okay. That's probably telling me to pick up the whole truck, isn't it? Let me change my camera angle. Yeah, it's telling me to pick up the whole truck, and all I need is this. So, we're going to take this out. Lift it up. Again, the slowest reeling of mankind. We're going to swing it over here. I've never had to remove a tiny piece like that before, so I don't know why I would have to now, but maybe I will. We'll find out here in a second. And it might just let me... Yep, cool. It's just gonna let me do that. Awesome. That's... You know what? I don't know why I opened the map to do that. I can just do this. So we're gonna strap the cargo back down. Thank you. I probably should move that forward, but you know what? It is what it is. So our next one... Where's this next one? Dude, all of the trucks are running it. There's no way to shut the engines off. Okay, so we actually have to take the road back, and it's going to be like a dirt trail, so I backed up the wrong way. We're going to have to go this way and to the right. And then after that, we should have it all drained. Alright, and there's this little road here. It leads us exactly where we need to go. A nice, pretty easy task. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yes, this game can be grind intensive, like if you have to make materials, but other than that, it's really not that grind intensive, except for, you know, I think us having to get like 20 logs, I think it wants us to do. That's going to be grind intensive, because I don't think you can just purchase logs. So that's going to be a little task in and of itself. I don't know if we'll do that today. Okay. Thank you. And we'll just drive forward with this one. Maybe. Boom, look at that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, if I do say so myself, mate. And... oh my goodness.
From the western tunnel to the railway, and while you're at it, there is something else you could do if you're feeling particularly industrious. A train got derailed by the earthquake and is kinda in the way now. If you can move the carriages and cargo off the track, that should clear the way.
Wow, that's a lot of debris. Debris. Doesn't seem like too hard of a task. I could literally just take, where is it? My crane and move those. Railway station? Well, okay, so it's side quest. So this one wants me to do a route. This one seems easy enough. Maybe no, because I drove through here before. Give me a sec. The words are escaping me right now because I'm so focused on this part. I don't know. It should be able to make it through here. This wasn't really mud. It was more of like destroyed asphalt. And then it wants, because I was gonna take this route. I was debating if I wanted to like go off road or if I wanted to take this route. That's the shortcut. I don't care for that. We're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna go through here. That bridge doesn't look too safe, but you know what? We ball. We're out here balling. Okay, so literally this seems like it's probably going to be the easiest route we've ever done. Until, you know, something else comes up, like it gets stuck there for whatever whack reason. Okay, then it wants to go in here, bam, bam, bam. I don't know where it wants to go from there, but it's fine. That's, whoa, that is a long road. Look at that. That's gonna be the longest road we've ever built. Yeesh. Alright, so we'll dispatch vehicles there. I'm gonna grab the crane and we'll start working on that second task because, I mean, it's literally as simple as just moving stuff out of where it is, so. Alright, well, like I said, this was like the easiest task we've ever done.
Color me impressed.
Why am I...
Clean a place. You're thorough. If I ever start a cleaning company,
what?
I know who I'm hiring.
Brother, it was 2 pipes, like 3 rocks, and the wheels for a rail cart. It wasn't that hard. But as I suspected, I had a feeling that this was gonna happen. It's not mud, but it's like broken asphalt. So let's see here. We're already over here. Oh, it's over here. Alright. Let's see. Let's look at our objective. So this is literally the last objective. Alright. You know what? We'll do it. So I'll take this over there and we'll get the road smoothed out. Smoothed. You know what I'm saying, thing? You know what I'm saying, big dog? Yeah. I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyways, I'll get this over there and we'll see how things are going. See how things are going. No, we'll get this over there and we'll get the route finished, hopefully. Hopefully there's no more hiccups or issues that I have to deal with. Alright, so as you can see, I have created a nice little pathway here for our cars to get through because they did get stuck, like I said before. But look at that, a perfectly paved pathway for them. It's far from perfect. It definitely is bumpy. Those sections there that don't look paved or flattened, I cannot flatten those. They just won't flatten. I'm not sure the whole reason behind it, but I just cannot flatten them. So, cool. Only 2 trucks. Awesome. Alright, so we'll let them finish out their trail. Hopefully they don't get stuck on anything else. Everything else seems pretty light work from here on out, unless this bridge collapses, but I don't think there's destructible environments in ROADCRAFT like that. We shall see. Alright, and after me having a fight with the AI for like 20 minutes because they couldn't get through some slight little mud. Again, I don't understand why you guys did this ROADCRAFT, but making it so that a truck cannot get through a certain part is kind of dumb. But, if you ask me...
We have a few things that need doing here.
Of course we do.
First up, the old pump station is on its last legs. Could have guessed by its name. Name aside, you could still save it by finding a new pump and some spare parts. Next, we need a reliable source of steel pipes. Take a drive to the concrete plant in the north. One of our suppliers left a truck there, loaded with all the materials we need. Get behind its wheel and take it to the spot I've marked near the steel pipes facility. And if we want things running smoothly, the backup transformer station needs a steady supply of electricity. Drive over there and clear out the area. Then lay the cable to the main power substation.
Okay, thank you, Kelly, for so really interrupting me and telling me that we, again, still have more stuff to do, as if I didn't know that. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you're all enjoying the content I'm putting out for you. If you did enjoy it, make sure you drop a like, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below for any tips or things that you would like to see in future videos, or just future videos in general. But other than that, I hope you all have a great, fantastic rest of your day or night, and I'll see you all in the next one.